Not yet.
Coffee with Tonya and Abel. Maybe it'll just be coffee with you and me talking to ourselves.
I think literally coffee with Tonya and Abel.
Yeah.
I don't know if it works that way. Should I turn it the other way?
Sure. Let us know if you pop on.
We're just hanging out at the park right now.
Yeah.
With our little ones. Our older one is... What is she doing?
She is at something called... Well, it's basically her last year teacher made this thing where all the kids that finished 5th grade come back, and she called it like a reunion. But I think it's really her way to get kids to come help her set up her classroom for the next year.
It's pretty smart.
Because she offers them donuts, and then they help her set up for next year. So they're there. And we're waiting for her because then we have to go register her in middle school.
It's very scary.
I know.
She's our oldest. She's only 11. And
in California, you go to middle school in 6th grade. 6th, 7th, and 8th graders.
I don't like it, but we have people watching now.
We have 5 people watching Tonya with Abel drinking coffee. Stacy's watching. Hi, Stacy. Who else is watching? Who else took time out of their morning to come hang out with us
Just
at the
hang
park and talk? Melanie's watching. Hi, Melanie.
2 people watching now.
Yeah, 2 people watching. Oh, the other 3 weren't interested. But you can ask us questions. You know, this is a chance for you guys to spend time shopping and supporting us. And why not get to know us? If there's anything you want to know, just ask.
Hey, Stacy.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, good
Morning. How are you?
He's okay with the kids.
Yeah.
Pretty friendly. Yeah,
Little puppy right here.
No, she's out. Come on, sit over there.
All right.
All right. So basically what we wanted to do this is just to hang out. We're not selling any clothes right now.
We don't have any clothes at the park.
No. Just hanging out and talking. Wait for you guys to kind of get to know us more. Besides just buying our clothes. So, why don't you tell us about you, Tonya?
About me. I am 30 years old.
Do you want to go play, buddy?
30. Soon to be a mom of 5. We have Haley, who's 11, Hannah, who's 8, Jonah's 5, Stella's 1, and in like 6 months we'll have a newborn, little boy. I don't know, we started LuLaRoe in March, and you guys have been awesome supporting us, and we just wanted to tell you that and give you a chance to just ask us questions. You shop our page, you listen to our lives, you see all our kids crying in the background. So if there's anything you want to ask or know, just comment. We're here. Coffee with Abel and Tonya. Pretend you're sitting at our coffee table, even though we're at the park. Hi, Gloria. This is kind of weird. Gloria is my sister. Hi, Gloria. You want to know anything about us? Ask away. You should be at work right now.
You don't have to ask questions, by the way.
We'll
This is
just talk.
hanging out. If Melanie is still watching, we booked a flight to Houston. Yes, sir.
I have to go to the bathroom.
You have to go to the bathroom. All right. We will take you in a couple minutes, okay? We booked a flight to Houston, which is crazy in itself. I mean, we lived in Houston for 6 years?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years. And we came back to visit California maybe like 10 times in those 5 years. And I think Tonya flew once, or I flew once when my grandma passed away.
I flew once with like 2 or 3 of the kids before we had all 4.
But every time before, or every other trip we've made, there's a bee flying around me, and I'm allergic to bees. It's stressing me out. All right. We've always drove, and it's a 24-hour drive straight. We always did it straight. Main reason why is because we really couldn't afford flights for a family of 4 at that time. And driving would cost us maybe like $600 round trip, and we would drive straight because there's no way that we would spend an extra $100 a night on a hotel or whatever it was at that time frame. But we booked a flight for all of us direct. We're all going into Houston in October for what, 15 days?
No, a little less, like 10.
10 days. So that's pretty cool. We're excited about that.
Gloria, I'm wearing a Julia. Yeah. Ah, those are my legs.
At least you shaved, I think.
We're back down to 3.
All right, so about me. I'm 29. She's my old lady, my cougar. I will be 30 though in I don't know how many days, but August 31st. So I'm getting ready to get old, officially. And like she said, we have a lot of kids. Before LuLaRoe, I was working a lot. I worked in the catering industry. I worked in the education field. I was an admissions counselor for a university. We had the business that we were running. What else did I do? The photo booth business that we also run. But now I just stay home and drink coffee at the park and hang out and sell dresses and leggings for fun. So.
And we still own the photo booth company.
And we still own the photo booth business, of course. And I'm a children's pastor, of course. So.
Yeah, so we're still busy, but we spend a lot of time together.
So, one of the things that we're doing right now is, hey Emily.
Thanks for watching. I'm glad we're not talking to ourselves.
I know, it was really awkward for the first minute when it was just us. But one of the things that we're about to embark on, we just bought last night, was a potty. A potty. For Stella.
A 1-year-old.
Yes. So, baby boy here will be joining us in January.
Yeah.
So I told Stella she had an eviction notice if she was not potty trained by that time frame. So, yeah, we're gonna start on that. If you've been through it, I mean, we've been through it, but it's been 5 years.
4 years.
4 years. So, if you have any tips on potty training, on what
stubborn little girl.
Potty training a very stubborn little girl, feel free to throw those out there. How old is she? She is 18 months, but 19 months. But all of our other girls were potty trained by 18 months. And so she's just, you can see her over there. She is just a whole nother ball game. She's feisty. Not you.
Stella's feisty. It is good.
Yeah,
that
Gloria.
We spend a lot of time together.
It's good because we never spent time together.
We didn't before.
No, it was rough.
Yeah, but like anybody who spends all day long, every day together, you know, there's times where it's just like, get away. But we, yeah. Brother, Stella's calling you. You can have a drink. No, not that. You can have a drink though.
What? What is it?
It's like apple juice.
I don't want apple juice.
Okay.
I want this.
My daughter's 17 months and I want to potty train her too. Yes, it's with Jonah, I mean, he didn't get potty trained until he was like what?
2.5.
2.5, maybe closer to 3, like officially 100% potty trained. Mm-hmm. The girls are just smarter.
Because he was my little baby and we weren't going to have more.
Right.
And then I had Stella and now we're having the 5th one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, diapers are expensive. And I hate changing diapers.
He does.
I really hate it.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know either. Kind of weird. We're not selling anything.
We're not. Marriage. Talking about marriage. How long have you been married for?
Almost 10 years in February.
Almost 10 years. Actually, let me tell you a story. So, yeah, so there you go, Christina. We need tips. So, let's see, Emily, what did she say?
Yeah, I think boys take a lot longer too.
Big time. Jonah definitely take a lot longer than the other ones. Alright, so let me tell you a story about this girl right here. So, just, yeah, make sure she doesn't fall. Oh. Is she alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Stella just went face first into the slide. So.
Can I get behind her?
I've known Tonya since I was,
I don't know,
16. Oh, well, I guess no. My bad. Yeah, probably 6, 7. She used to help my mom at church. She was like my mom's little helper in kids class. And you did that for how long?
I don't know.
For a long time.
Hmm.
But I didn't really know who she was at that time. No, it couldn't have been 6, maybe. I guess I did know you at that point, but you were helping my mom when you were like, what, 9, 10-ish, 11, 12? Yeah, around that age. But I really don't have any memories of her until I was 16 at the same church, and I was on the youth band. And I literally, to the day, remember very specifically the moment that she walked in. So the youth room had the windows tinted pitch black, and so when the door would open, you would just see like this massive light shining through. And so I remember when the door opened, and I looked from the stage playing my guitar down to the door, and I saw her walking through. And I remember the exact same color light blue tank top that she was wearing, and the long kind of maxi-ish, maybe more of a azure-ish skirt with like this blue floral print. She doesn't remember this. No, stay right here, guys. And so I literally say that's the moment I fell in love with her. But she doesn't remember. So
I had a boyfriend.
so I was like 16. She had a boyfriend that was
Like 21.
21. I had no chance. So
Mistake.
at that point, we started hanging out.
So we're going to try this again. See if anyone can connect this time. Anybody? Anybody? So, hi. We have 2 viewers back. I think we lost connection or something happened. But Abel was in the middle of telling a story. And then Jonah had to go to the bathroom, so they walked away. So it's just me here, hanging out at the park. Hi, Gloria. You came back. Emily, you came back. Thanks for joining us. We were waiting for Abel to come back so he can keep telling you that story. He had to take Jonah to the bathroom. And, yeah. So, this is kind of awkward for me. And since it's just you two, I'll let you know. This whole talking thing, I got used to doing like live videos or like trainings and things like that, but actually talking about myself makes me feel really uncomfortable. So hopefully he comes back soon. He was telling you the story about, where was he? He was leaving to Texas. I was pregnant. And yes. So if you're wondering, our oldest is not biologically Abel's, but in all ways he is her dad. And that's how he treats her, and that's how she sees him. You have a live tonight. See, I can do a live sale, no problem. It's this coffee with Abel and Tonya thing he put on our schedule and didn't tell me about because I would have never agreed. But yeah, we have more viewers now. It's not just me, you, and Gloria anymore. So now I feel more awkward talking to myself. He needs to come back. If you're just joining us for the first time and you don't know what's going on, we are doing this thing called Coffee with Abel and Tonya. And you guys spend so much of your time shopping with us and supporting us and encouraging us. We thought we would just let you get to know us, get to know who you're supporting and who you're shopping from and the family that is being provided for because of all of you. And Abel was in the middle of telling a story about how we ended up together, and then Jonah had to go to the bathroom, and we lost connection all at the same time. So he is taking Jonah to the bathroom. I am here trying not to feel awkward talking to all of you by myself about myself. And hopefully he comes back very quickly. We are at the park because our daughter is at the school that's right behind us, hanging out with her old 5th grade friends. You do know that story. But I'll start from where he had started. Well, I don't see it the same way because I was the one that had a boyfriend and didn't really see Abel the way he saw me, I guess. He was more of the friend that I picked up to take to church because he needed to get there on time. But yeah, he left to Texas, and I was pregnant at the time. And I had my daughter, and he would call every now and then, and usually, for the most part, I wouldn't answer. I'm like, oh, I'll call you later. And then he stopped calling for a while, but he called on Mother's Day in 2005, I think. 2005. And I remember I was shopping at Target. So I answered again and I said, I'm shopping, can I call you later? Which I never had any intention on calling him back, because every time he called, I never called back. And so Mother's Day came and went. I never called him back. I flew out to Texas, not to visit him, but to visit other friends. I don't remember around what time of the year it was, but I flew out to El Paso, and I was visiting our old youth pastor, who knew the story of how Abel felt and told him to wait and all of that. So she asked me, have you talked to Abel? Like, do you know how he's doing? I'm like, well, he calls all the time, but I just don't answer the phone, or I never really talk to him. And when she asked me that, it got me thinking, like, why don't I ever answer? So, and I didn't even have, this is how bad it was. He would call me all the time, and I never even had his phone number saved in my phone. So when she asked me, and I got back to California that week, I had to look through my phone bill and see who called me during the day on Mother's Day, and then figure out which one was him, because I knew all the other numbers and I didn't know his. But he can keep going.
Where are you at?
Just, you finished where you were at.
Where was I at?
You were out leaving to Texas,
What did
and
you
I was
say?
Pregnant. Nothing.
I can watch this later. That is dog water. Okay, so now this is awkward. All right, so I was getting ready to leave Texas towards an internship, and I really wanted to tell her how I felt, but my youth pastor said she doesn't need that right now. She needs a friend, and if it's meant to be, well, it's meant to be. So I left for that internship. I feel like you said this already.
Maybe. I told them how you'd call all the time, and I couldn't wait to receive your phone calls.
Right. Anyways, so fast forward a little bit at this internship, I called her on Mother's Day just because I feel like you said this.
Told you, Mother's Day. I was in Target
Mother's
shopping.
Day. She happened to be in El Paso visiting some of our. Well,
I went there afterwards. Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, she was visiting with people. Man, you threw me off. Anyways, I called her for Mother's Day, and she is lying. She said that Elisa set you up. Did she? No? Okay. Well, that's news to me. And so I called her just to wish her happy Mother's Day, and she kind of blew me off on the phone. She was like, all right, well.
I told him that.
I'll call you back later. She never called me back. Ever. Well, not anytime close to that period. So I was kind of like, whatever. Oh, well, I guess it's not meant to be. So just kind of forgot about it. Didn't let it really affect me much. Then she called me one day out of the blue, and we just kind of started talking. And at the internship that I was at, I mean, it was a full day. We would get up at 4 a.m. to start corporate exercise with our entire campus. Tonya had a game. No. See, she just said no. So I had to get up at 4 a.m, and we're 2 hours ahead. So, I mean, we would be on the phone till what time?
Like 2 a.m. my time.
2 a.m.
I had to get up to go to work at 5.
Like 3 a.m. here in California. So I don't even know what the time was. Maybe 2. But basically, I was getting like 30 minutes of sleep, maybe. I mean, and this went on for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it was scary, honestly, because all those emotions that I knew I had kind of just came out right back and slapped me in the face. And I think she loved me the whole time, but she says no. So we were just talking a lot, and it got to the point. I mean, this was over summer.
I think so.
Yeah. So it got to the point where my internship was coming to an end because, hey, I don't give up. My internship was a year long, so I flew out there in August, and I was due to come back in the middle of August, and reality kind of hit me, and I was not ready. I didn't want my emotions of what I had felt to kind of overtake me, I guess, because I don't know. I was trying to be mature.
So he ignored me for
So I
an
ignored
entire
her.
month.
About
After
probably the
all that
beginning of August, I stopped answering her calls, her text messages, and texting was hard back then. Though we had like the T9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every button was like 3 letters.
Yeah. But I just ignored her. I completely blew her off. I moved back home.
Be careful.
Hannah, stay up there, please. You see that? You see why I'm having a heart attack? Hannah, get up there.
Hold on. Stella, stop running.
Goodness gracious. I'm having a heart attack. So I moved back. I started working. I picked up 2 jobs. I've always been in the catering industry. My whole family's in the catering industry. So immediately just jumped back into that with 2 different catering companies, and just started working like crazy, saving up money. Since I was at an internship, I wasn't making any money. So one day she called me like out of the blue, like just call me.
Too. I give up.
And I answered on accident. You know, the flip phones. I just kind of picked it up and went like that, and I'm like, crap. And so I started talking, and she's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Hey." Awkward silence. She's like, "So I talked to your mom, and she said you moved back home," and I'm like, "Yeah." So yeah, that was awkward. So she's like, "So do you want to go get dinner?" And I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "How about tonight?" And I'm like, "Okay." So see, the roles
I
flipped.
don't remember.
Everything changed. And then
Did you tell him when I dropped you off from dinner, you had another girl waiting for you to pick you up
no,
to
it
go
was
out?
opposite. Okay, so I had already had a date scheduled for that night. Okay, and so I went on the date, and we came back early, and she was there waiting at my house because it was just tradition for her to pick me up everywhere we went. And so that was kind of awkward saying goodbye to one and hello to the other. But we went out to dinner. We went to get pizza and pasta at BJ's.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was BJ's. So we went to eat, and we're sitting over dinner, and we sat there for maybe 3 hours. If you're a server, I apologize. We took care of our server though. We sat there for 3 hours, and we just kind of talked about everything, kind of just everything. And everything came back for me. I think everything was on full force for her as far as emotions go. And we're sitting there, and it's maybe like close to 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night when the restaurant's getting ready to close. And I just look at her and I say, "So, you want to get married?"
Pretty much.
And she said, "Sure." I mean, I didn't have a ring. I didn't have it planned. It was just, that is just how it happened. Then 3 months later.
That was October?
October.
We were married by February 11th.
Yeah. So sometime in October, we got married 3 or 4 months later. Again, my family's in the wedding industry, so we didn't just have like a quick little like elopement. We had a full-on 250-person wedding, golf course. I mean, everything. I love that story too. And that's kind of us and how we got together. Everyone thought I was crazy. My dad thought she was after me for my money, which I had.
What money?
Zero money. She made bank.
Yeah. When we got married, I worked on the beach in Laguna Beach, making lots of money. Take my lunch.
She was in the insurance industry.
Yeah.
And yeah, Alana was there. So, kind of funny story from our wedding. I was still a kid. I was 20. She was 21. So, you know how you have to do your toast and everything. The wedding venue that we got married at, the golf course we got married at, would not give me champagne.
Of course.
I'm 20. That's okay. However, they gave her champagne and they gave me apple cider. So we have a picture of us toasting, but you can see clearly through her glass is champagne because it's clear, and mine is like brown because it's apple cider. So,
Gloria was the bridesmaid.
Gloria's
my sister.
Yep.
So is Vanessa. I don't know if she's still watching, but Vanessa's on here. She's my sister too.
But we, everyone thought we were crazy. No one said it would last, but we are going on our 10 years here in February. February what? She never remembers.
11th.
11th. So, yeah, Oh, your sister just joined.
Hi, Vanessa.
We were just talking about you. Literally.
Yes.
So.
You'll probably see my sisters on a lot. One's Kathy Romero. She's on often. Melissa Castro comments all the time on leggings. Gloria, she should be at work. I don't know if she's working now, but she's on with us now.
Yep.
She has a little one, Maya, in her picture. Vanessa is my older sister.
Yep. Oh, Adeline just joined.
Adeline's joining too.
That's our.
That is
she's
my.
like our.
I don't know. You
I don't
know,
know,
our
she's
family
like our
is like
mom,
big. So your cousin is a cousin in
grandma,
everyone's
cousin.
family, and she's my mom's cousin. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's who we're going to go visit in Texas.
Yes.
Our kids are so excited because we lived with them for probably around 6 months when we first moved out there.
Yeah.
And they want to carve pumpkins because we do that every year.
Yeah, they're like.
That's what they're excited about. Yeah. Carving pumpkins, and they say we have to order them Halloween costumes and ship them to your house, Adeline, because we'll be there for Halloween. But so Vanessa is my sister, and then I have a brother, Steven. And hopefully soon in the near future, maybe you'll see him. He's, yeah.
Yeah. And your
and
mom just joined.
This is like a family reunion. They should all be at work.
They should be. And Alana, if you could see her there, she is my cousin, but she's a consultant, or she's in the queue to become a consultant. And we're pretty sure Kathy.
She's next.
And your mom, yeah, will be becoming consultants here pretty soon too. So it's done a lot for our family, guys. Like I said in the original video, if you didn't hear, we just booked a flight to Houston, which is, I mean, massive. 6 tickets. Yeah,
I just couldn't have done it before.
Don't even really understand. Yeah, life has changed a lot for us. Stella. But yeah, again, going back to potty training, if you have any tips for us, it's been like 5 years since we've done it, and I want to get it done before Texas. I don't want to deal with that.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. Do you have anything else, babe?
Nope. Coffee with Tonya and Abel. We had some viewers. I wasn't talking to myself.
Yes.
And that is it. We have to register a middle schooler in an hour or so. We have a kindergartner starting next week. We have a 1-year-old who's fearless. Get up.
And look at her. Stella.
No. Don't run, Stella.
Goodness gracious. You got live action TV. Oh my God. Yeah. All right. And Christina, if you're in California, feel free to reach out to me. I will definitely hook you up with my family. So, let's see, Alana, you have a DVD. It works every time, and lots of patience and extra undies. Alana, you would be the professional. You have, I guess I can't say you have a lot of kids because
we'll have 5.
We'll have 5 too.
We have gaps. She has 5 kids, and I think the oldest is 7.
Yeah.
That I don't know how you do it. Yes. But thank you guys for joining us.
Yes.
We are gonna go play with our kids at the park.
Play at the park, and then we're gonna go register our middle schooler, which is super scary. I'm not ready for that. Are you ready for that?
No. But
are you ready for kindergarten? Yeah. That's your school in the background. Say hi. You can talk. You ready for what? 3rd grade?
3rd grade.
Yeah. Hey, Stella's running up the slide. You should go
Oh
get her.
my God!
All right, guys. Well, we will see you. Yes. Oh yeah, Christina. Okay. Which, by the way, Christina, you should have said hi to us. We always carry leggings with us, and if we ever run into someone that knows us, then we give them leggings. So next time, say hi to us. You have an 8th grader, you're never ready? Yeah, I'm serious. Like, I'm freaking out. You have no idea. Now that I'm not working too, I'm going to be like that parent that volunteers for everything. And since I have a photo booth, I'm just going to donate it to like every single dance. So I'm just going to be there at all times for everything I can possibly be there for. And yeah, I'm scared out of my living mind. So, but yeah, Christina, contact me if you need a photo booth for your wedding. I got you covered. Just reach out. All right, guys. I think that's it, right?
yeah.
All right. You didn't realize? Yeah, we always have leggings, Christina. Always.
I don't think she realized it was us until she saw us live
that
after we
makes
left.
sense. Okay.
Tell you a quick story. We went to go get an ultrasound done because
Yes.
I couldn't wait to know what we were having
I
for the
didn't
doctor to
care
schedule
because
one.
I knew it was a boy.
And when we
So-
walked in, Christina was there. She went right before us. They left.
She's having a boy too, right? Or you're having a boy?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And when we got in the car, we went live to announce what we were having. And as she was watching the live video, she realized that we were the family that was in there as they were finishing up.
She probably realized all the same kids screaming in the ultrasound place were our kids screaming in our video.
Right, probably. But that was that. Yeah. But if you guys ever see us, our family's gonna say we see you all the time.
Yeah, family does not count.
If you ever see us in your local, tell us hi. And we always have leggings in the car, and maybe we'll give you a pair. But have a good day, everybody. We're gonna get going.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.